My name is Patrick Weir, and this is Weird News, and I've thought of some super fun jokes for you. We're gonna have a laugh, share a smile, and forget all the problems for a while. And yeah, how sick is this beat? Sicker than the suckers that I've wasted on the street? Sicker than the brothers that died at my feet? Why the police keep on harassing me? You better step up off my block before your ass gets sucked. And if you don't wanna listen, you can taste my Glock! A California man was arrested for allegedly shooting another man with a shotgun shell full of cereal. While many are using this as another example of why we should tighten gun restrictions in our country, others are still advocating the right to bear arms, claiming that they're great! A new law has been passed in Canada, making it legal to challenge somebody to a duel. The Canadian Health Administration is preparing as they expect increased numbers of people being banished to the Shadow Realm. A photo of an Alberta man mowing his lawn while a tornado passes by in the background has been taking social media by storm. Oh, for me? What? Oh, well, I graciously accept this award for best joke of all time. Take a look at that handsome son of a bitch. He's got his glasses on, feet in the grass, just mowing the lawn, not a care in the world. I mean, yes, there is a tornado, but it's over there. That's not his problem. Why should he care? It's not in his yard, right? But what if it was? See, from a quick glance, it looks to be about an F3, maybe F4 tornado. Which means if it makes a U-turn and heading at Mr. No Care over here at up to 165 miles per hour with enough force to launch an automobile right into his fucking face, suddenly it is his problem. Now, maybe if he had paid a little more attention to the tornado, then he wouldn't have to worry about this. But because he went with the ignorance is bliss ideology, now he's screwed. Today I'd like to discuss a very hot topic. And I'm not talking about a shop where you can buy My Chemical Romance themed dildos either. That's not funny. No, I'm talking about global warming. So what is global warming? Global warming is the Earth getting hotter. Over the last 50 years, the average temperature around the globe has increased at the quickest rate in recorded history. Out of the 16 hottest years in NASA's 134-year record, 15 of them have occurred since 2000. This is all brought on largely by our use of fossil fuels. See, when we burn fossil fuels, we're releasing CO2 up into the air, which is then capturing sunlight and solar radiation, which then creates a greenhouse effect, making shit all hot here, okay? Now that's science, that is a fact. Now around all of us, we all know these people, these fucking dingbats. You know, every winter, it's cold or they see snow. They're like, oh, look at that snow, man, that global warming sure is really bad. Yes, it's colder during the winter than it is during the summer. Good job, you know how seasons work. These are the same people who's like, evolution, but we still got monkeys. You, Harvey Oswald. Fuck, what's that dude's name? You Harvey Dent? You Harvey Dent sounding... Steve Harvey!
Then we were evolved from monkeys. Why we still got monkeys?
You Steve Harvey sounding piece of shit. However, any competent person with half a brain could just go online, do some research themselves, and see that global warming is a real thing, and it's happening at an alarming rate. But because a lot of dipshits out there can't seem to do that on their own, I figured I would just lay it out for them. So let's just go ahead and run down a list of some of the side effects of global warming and take a look at how bad it really is. Rising temperatures around the planet are creating lengthier and more intense heat waves, which creates longer and more often occurring droughts, and heavier rainfall, which will lead to flooding, which creates a whole list of problems on its own, such as destroying agriculture, which then in turn affects our economy, and so forth. It's kind of like the butterfly effect, except instead of Ashton Kutcher and butterflies, it's misery and suffering. Although I'll tell you what, when I was watching the butterfly effect, I was definitely in misery and I was definitely suffering. Am I right? What a shitty movie. Mom! Laugh at my joke! Rising temperatures means that the ocean is also getting hotter, which will create more intense tropical storms and hurricanes. If you thought Katrina was bad, wait till you see Katrina 2, electric, we're all going to fucking die. Aloo. Antarctica's losing roughly 134 billion metric tons of ice per year, while glaciers are melting at increasing rates, although that one I would just call revenge. Rising sea levels will lead to coastal flooding, especially on the eastern seaboard, which means Florida will no longer be a place for just old people to go and die. Now everybody there will get a chance. Rising temperatures will push species of plants and animals to extinction. Well, I can think of a few people happy about this one. So what though? It's getting hotter, the sea levels are rising. That just means a longer beach season, bitch! Holla! Sun's out, guns out, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. One is enough for now. Whatever, I could do more. Don't want to stress the guns too much, you know what I'm saying? What? Bitch, I told you not to interrupt me when I'm with my friends. What? What's permafrost? Oh, that's not good. That's really bad. In August of 2016, deep in the Siberian tundra, a 12-year-old boy died after being exposed to anthrax, with another 20 people being hospitalized from exposure. The main theory here is that the carcass of an anthrax-infected reindeer became trapped under a layer of frozen soil, which is called permafrost. After an extreme heat wave in 2016, the permafrost melted, exposing the once dormant anthrax. And scientists don't think this is just an isolated case. A quote from evolutionary biologist Jean-Michel Claverie, or some other French bullshit, reads, "Permafrost is a very good preserver of microbes and viruses because it is cold, there is no oxygen, and it is dark." Just like where I keep my women. Pathogenic viruses that can infect humans or animals might be preserved in old permafrost layers, including some that have caused global epidemics in the past. Great! Permafrost. Like permanent. They're like, oh, look at that frozen shit. That's there all the time. What are we gonna call it? How about we call it permafrozen? And they said, Bill, shut the fuck up. That sounds dumb. Let's go with permafrost. That's never gonna melt. And then it was like the rest of humanity said, challenge accepted. And now because of that, we're all gonna get caveman herpes or some shit. However, before you all start panicking, hear this. I want you to rest assured the leaders of our free world will never let climate change reach such catastrophic levels. I have complete faith in our administration and our government. Woo! Couldn't even say that with a straight face. Now I'm joking. We're all gonna die. Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, not only thinks that global warming is a hoax, but thinks it's a hoax created by the Chinese. Scott Pruitt, who received numerous campaign donations from the fossil fuel industry, has sued the Environmental Protection Agency 14 times, and is a self-described leading advocate against the EPA, is the head of the fucking EPA. That's like hiring a pedophile to babysit your kids. Except in this case, we are the ones getting fucked. Okay, obviously nobody's doing anything to stop global warming, so Plan B. I'm gonna give you a little how-to on surviving climate change. Step 1. You're gonna wanna shed some layers. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get real hot. It's gonna get real sweaty. Okay. Step 2. Once the ozone is destroyed, the sun rays are gonna be something you really wanna watch out for. So you're gonna want to get yourself some high-grade SPF. No need to buy name brand. You can buy your local knockoff. Don't waste the money. Or do. Currency won't really have any meaning. So you're gonna want to cake this stuff on, really. Just make sure to get it in every orifice and all over your body. Make sure you're completely covered, because in the world of climate change, there's no such thing as too much sunscreen. Step 3. Don't forget your floaty. This is gonna be your #1 tool for combating those rising sea levels. I just went with something, typical, just a standard blue. But you can get something fun. Get something that really shows off your personality. Maybe a fun swan. Some smiling frogs. That'd be real cute, huh? Can't kill what you can't sink, am I right? Uh-oh. Hold on. I just feel like I missed hair on my body somewhere. So you really want to make sure that you get this everywhere, inside and outside. All right. Now I feel safe. Step 4. I think that sunscreen I ingested is making me retarded. And to top it all off, you're gonna want to get yourself some badass shades, because what better way to stay cool than to be cool? Am I right? Yeah! Bonus tip! So you're going to want to go ahead and get used to eating canned foods ahead of time, because after global warming, that's really going to be your only option next to eating like friends and family, and you don't want to do that. You know what this could use? This could use a little mayonnaise. Now, like I said, you're not gonna have any mayonnaise after global warming. So another cool tip is you can use your handy dandy sunscreen as mayonnaise for your tuna. You can enjoy that deliciousness. Thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and share this so all your friends and family also know how to survive the end of the world, so you can all live and have a good time together. Go ahead if I forgot any good tips for surviving global warming. Go ahead and just go ahead and comment and let me know, because we gotta have each other's backs out here. Politicians certainly aren't gonna do it. Am I right? This has been Weird News. I'm Patrick Weir. You're gonna enjoy that deliciousness.